Thank you for taking the time to watch this presentation. My name is Marco Viglione from Brazil, and I will guide you through this integrative review to understand the actual innovation and research and development scenario in Latin America and Caribbean countries. We noted that innovation researches emerged quickly and significantly as a topic of interest in areas such as management, business, and economics scholarship in the last decades. To clarify, R&D has been considered the primary source to foster the economic growth, and fostering innovation activities have become a pillar of public policies not only in developed economies, but also in several emerging economies, such as in Latin America countries. A very broad range of traditions in the field of innovation has repeatedly recognized the R&D as the prime determinant element of technological innovation since the groundbreaking work of Joseph Schumpeter. Research evidence on the virtuous cycle innovation and R&D can be found in several studies from industrialized countries. Nonetheless, innovation activities are not limited to developed economies, and they are rather a widely globalized phenomenon. Considering the following equation, we explain how innovation is important. This equation symbolizes the Schumpeter metaphor, the creative destruction. Starting from the left alpha, it could be represented by any innovation. Following the equation, the beta represents the destruction. Furthermore, the Greek letter phi represents the human activities. At this point, we have an intelligent enough stage to create something entirely new or their adaptation. In other words, it is the enterprise's research and development investment. This will result in the next beta, the process of creation. Something new is emerging here. And then, finally, we return to the starting point with a new but transient innovation. This is a transient process present in all human activities. We observed here that the fundamental engine to develop and sustain the innovation process relies on research and development activities. Without R&D activities, we can't create or imitate. Consider the integrative synthesis, we found several issues in Latin America. The first is the innovation behavior that differs across enterprises and countries. We observed that large enterprises are more prone to engage in innovation and R&D activities, which is not a surprise. However, the major criticism here is that large and highly innovative enterprises are represented by a low number of companies. In general, Latin America enterprises are mostly small and medium-sized. The next issue consists that enterprises in Latin America have smaller R&D investments across the time. We observed an increased value in R&D expenditure across the last decades. However, it's worth noting that it becomes apparent that the overall pattern of innovation in Latin America countries is modest, with low innovation level. This could be related to the next problem. Innovation strategies were mostly related to technology acquisition. Considering this, we observed that the main strategy adopted by Latin companies consists in important technology, such as machinery and equipment from advanced economies. The major criticism here consists that the choice to invest on purchasing foreign technology may cause a delusional effect with respect to the firm innovation capacity. In other words, we suggest that over the last couple of decades, developing countries such as Latin America and Caribbean are using the foreign technology unsuccessfully due to the lack of absorptive capacity and the emerging nature of the national innovation systems. Furthermore, innovation in Latin American activities are still behind the United States, OECD counterparts in the Asian countries. Another common issue is related to the R&D cooperation, that is a recent phenomenon. We argue that cooperation between enterprise and universities are very important, and there is cooperation between Latin American countries. However, the degree of cooperation is very low. In the case of cooperation between private and public institutions, we observed a barrier, in general caused by the excessive bureaucracy. In the case of intellectual property rights, it continues weak and undeveloped when compared to more advanced economies. We observed here a classic institutional issue. Finally, there is a great challenge for public policy to improve the access to resources for innovation in small and medium enterprises. Public policy exists. However, it varies by countries. In other words, it is very heterogeneous. Countries such as Uruguay, Colombia, Brazil, and Chile indicate several positive results considering public policy and innovation development. However, in Caribbean Island, we observed the opposite. Furthermore, it is necessary to develop small and medium enterprises regarding the capital and the financial systems. In conclusion, Latin America is a large region with great opportunities but also with substantive challenges. One of the main challenges consists in the institutional quality. In the Douglas North words, one of the main Latin American institutional issues consists in the formation of this region, such as the bureaucracy heritage from Spain and Portugal. To end this presentation, we encourage research colleagues to continue to investigate these issues. Thank you very much for watching this content video. This is a forthcoming 2020 paper. It is in process of publication in a high-quality journal. We would like to thank you to the Academy of International Business for the opportunity. My content details on the screen. In case of any question, feel free to contact me or any of my research colleagues.